Hi, my name's Justin. I'm a videographer, entertainer, and I love to eat. I'm not a classically trained chef, so believe me when I say that the things I show you here So today's recipe is a favorite of mine. It's called Okonomiyaki, and it's a very healthy and very inexpensive dish to make. Okonomiyaki has been around for a very long time, but just recently became more popular in the 1950s as a way to stretch groceries. It literally means whatever you want. Nowadays you can find restaurants that are dedicated to this little pancake, and even some in the States that serve some very good food. Now, if you've seen any other videos online or looked at some recipes for okonomiyaki, you'll notice that there's a lot of ingredients that they add, and it can be kind of daunting trying to figure out how to make it. First of all, there's two different types of okonomiyaki. There's Hiroshima okonomiyaki and there's Osaka okonomiyaki. And the Hiroshima has noodles, it has eggs, it has sprouts, it's loaded with a lot of stuff. It can be very difficult. So what we're going to do is the one that I enjoy making is Osaka, and it's very simple. For a basic Osaka style okonomiyaki, you will always need cabbage, 1 egg per person, water, and flour. Now there is a special type of okonomiyaki flour, and it has actually kind of this dried, sticky yam flour in it, and that helps everything kind of stick together. You can use normal flour in a pinch, but today I will be using the okonomiyaki flour. Now, since this is a whatever you want, I'll be using some more traditional things, but honestly, you can just use it with whatever you have around. We have some tempura crisps, which are just bits of tempura batter that were fried up, some chopped green onion, and some ground seaweed called aonori. And we've also got some bonito flakes. I'm even adding in some minced pickled ginger that you saw from my gyudon episode. And I'll be using some lovely bacon. Now, let me show you how amazingly easy this dish is to make. So we're going to finely chop the cabbage, and we're going to use about 1.5 cups of it per person. So I've got about 3 cups here. In a bowl, I'll mix my flour and water together to make a batter. Then place everything except for the aonori and the bonito flakes into the bowl. Now, cooking okonomiyaki is actually part of the fun. When you go to okonomiyaki restaurants, very often, more often than not, you'll actually cook it yourself on a griddle right in the front there, and so it's a lot of fun. So feel free to use a flat griddle like I have here. If you're cooking it just for yourself, then you don't have to have this. A regular pan will do just fine. Now then, get a little oil in the griddle and let it start to get hot. Then crack the egg into the bowl and mix all your ingredients except for the aonori and the bonito flakes up together. If you have some other fillings that you wish to use, like maybe some chopped octopus or chopped pieces of squid, even bits of tofu, then this would be the time to use them. Then when the plate is hot, dump it all into the griddle like this. Now I'm making 2 of them, so I'm only going to dump half of my mixture. Flatten it out and form it into a pancake shape. After about 3 minutes, when it starts to get cooked on the bottom, add your bacon on the top of the wet mixture. Then take 2 spatulas and flip it, and then press it again very gently and let it cook some more. After about 4 minutes, check it again. Now, lots of places actually use a lid, and that helps it steam and cook. I'm doing it this way so that you can see it cook all the way through. Then flip it over and cook it another 3 to 4 minutes. Right now, we're just making sure that the batter inside is cooked thoroughly. Now then, after we've plated it, it's time for our toppings. We're going to use a generous amount of okonomiyaki sauce. Now, this is an essential okonomiyaki ingredient, and you really can't have okonomiyaki without okonomiyaki sauce. It is possible to make it, but it's actually cheaper just to buy it. And like I said, it actually lasts a very long time. We're going to really slather it on the top of it, and then we're going to add some Kewpie mayonnaise stripes. The okonomiyaki sauce is already sweet, but this will add a slight tartness that I personally love. Then we'll sprinkle on some aonori powder and add our bonito flakes. Now, I don't use bonito flakes all the time. In fact, I only use them when I make okonomiyaki. So I found this great little thing at my Japanese market. It's a bag that has 10 of these tiny little bags of bonito flakes. And this is great because they store well, they last a long time, and when you're ready and you're finished your okonomiyaki, you just take out one packet, rip it, and place it right onto your dish, and it's great, and it lasts a long time. It's not too expensive either. And then it's done. All that's left is to cook the other one and then serve. With nice roughage of the cabbage and the wheat flour and the water, this is a really filling dish, and one that I hope that you really enjoy. This is a nice, inexpensive dish that has just so many different ways to make it. Add some tofurkey if you're a vegetarian. Add ground beef. If you have some squid, you can add some squid. Just try different flavorings and toppings. I know that once you try it, you'll think of some different types of garnishes and ingredients that you can add to it.